Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Madden 12 video game review. I'm Hank Davis for sportsrule.me. We're going to dive right into control and gameplay. The menus in Madden 12 are sluggish, to say the least. There's a huge gap between pressing the button and when the action happens. I really had a problem with this aspect of the game. EA gives you the choice of how you want to pick your plays, and I prefer the age-old 3-box play calling system. So I automatically gravitated towards that one, and I think many old school gamers will too. I couldn't help but laugh at the use of two of 2K Sports' oldest and wisest control features that are in this game. Number one being the quick select of a defensive player by holding down a button and moving the analog stick towards the player you want to control. And the second, the defensive assignment screen, where you can lock on a defensive player to a certain offensive player. Now, these are great features that sadly are not innovative but effective for controlling your defense. I'm coming from the school of people who have not played Madden in recent years, so if somebody knows if these features were in there last year or the year before, please tell me. Changing the way you shift your line and control defenders from how it's represented in NCAA 12 really threw me for a loop. Casual gamers are not going to notice this, but I certainly did. Being fresh off of NCAA 12 and then having to change the way I think to execute these ideas, very frustrating. But once you get the controls down, the animations of your character and the move of the stick match up well. The physics seem to work well also. There are some dumb situations where receivers run into each other and their feet move like an RPG player walking into a wall, but other than that, it's pretty smooth. Could someone tell EA that 1990 wants their kick meter back? WTF. I can't express how much changing kicks back to a button from the analog stick is a mistake. And I also can't tell you how many times I've had kicks blocked online by chumps. Lame, lame, lame. It's just ridiculous to think that an NFL kicker would approach a ball and forget to put leg behind it. That is ridiculous. Franchise and other game modes are standard fare for Madden for the most part. I really didn't find much that made me excited in those areas. So let's be honest. The head-to-head online is where it's at, and providing that you have a solid connection, the game really shines. Sometimes the lag on kicks is annoying, especially with the use of the button over the analog stick. Let's move on to graphics. The only thing that matters are the in-game graphics, so let's focus on that. The camera seems panned back a bit on the default setting, which helps me see the field. But the uniforms look a bit like they're suffering from some sort of sharpness issue. If you've ever turned up sharpness on your TV to the max, then you'll get that analogy. Players still suffer from the demon eyes. It's really creepy and sad that EA has still not fixed this problem. The hair is back, and it's even worse than in NCAA 12. Come on, EA. This hair business is just a distracting joke. Hair sticking straight out and defying the laws of gravity, that's just dumb. The player collisions, blocking, and route running are all pretty impressive. Let's move on to sound. The choice of music for the game leaves a lot to be desired. Chris Collinsworth and Gus Johnson? GTFO. The commentary is awful, but all the stadium sounds like the crowd noise, PA announcer, and the hits bring me back from the brink of frustration. EA, please get some guys on your games that aren't annoying and that don't try to take over the game. These guys were literally talking about some irrelevant situation when I'm making a huge play and taking the ball to the house. Dumb. They also changed their pitch of excitement at the wrong times. Double dumb. Overall, Madden 12 is an extremely fun game to play against the computer on lower difficulty settings or against friends online. It took me a while to get rid of the NCAA 12 style of playing, but once I could clear my mind, the controls of Madden 12 made sense and were fun. I'm a guy who loves to micromanage the defensive schemes as well as change the direction of run plays, put guys in motion, and max protect with the tight end. So this game really resonated with me. Graphics are pretty decent, but nothing mind-blowing in any way, and the sound is brought down by the commentary. I found the game extremely frustrating on all Madden, so the casual gamer is going to want to steer clear of the higher difficulty settings because you won't be able to do anything. All in all, Madden 12 is a solid football game that, as usual, has its issues, but delivers on much of what it takes to be considered a fun upgrade to a widely popular series. I give Madden 12 an 8 out of 10. Check out sportsrule.me and join the conversation there. Submit stories, comment, share, and more. That's sportsrule.me. Thank you for tuning in.